Hey y'all, it's me, Lynn Daniel. How are you all today? It is Sunday, September 13th, 2020. Whew, I just had my dinner. It is, what time is it here? 1:35-ish, 1:40 p.m. here in Phoenix, Arizona. The beautiful, hot, but cooling down Phoenix, Arizona. So today I wanted to come in. My fan is whirring around. I wanted to talk a little bit about my dissertation. So this video is about my doctoral dissertation, if you're interested in that. If you're not interested, please go watch some of my other video. I have a whole lot of different videos and that you might be interested in. So my doctoral dissertation. My doctoral program has been a lengthy one. The program I enrolled in is a 5-year program, but I'm in year 7, which I don't, when I think on it, I'm like, why am I in year 7? But I had a long drought or a phase when I had selected a topic, I had selected a methodology, and the methodology, I was just stuck on the methodology for about a year and a half. I was just stuck. And then after conferencing with my chair and my committee, it was like, boom, it opened up and I was able to just move forward just very quickly from that point. So, yeah. But right now I am, and look at me doing this like, oh, it's frustrating. It is. It's a lot of work. A PhD is crazy. Like, I can't speak for anyone else's walk, journey, or program. But for me, it's been crazy. Now, it's been very beneficial for me professionally and personally. You know, it showed me myself because I was continuing to whine and complain and do things that were not really beneficial to the doctoral space. Like, the doctoral space is, you're a researcher. If you're in a PhD program, you are a researcher. It is your responsibility to go dive deep and discover about your topic. So whining and complaining, it really has no place. So I was holding myself back with some whining and complaining, but thank God I'm beyond that. But right now, I think I want to talk a little bit about, like, feeling like I'm not really able to share with certain loved ones in my life, certain people in my life who I would love to share my progress with, or just my journey and what I'm doing. But for whatever reason, when I share with those individuals, I hear crickets. I hear nothing. And it could be like, I'm trying my best to analyze it and look at it from other perspectives. Like, it could be that they don't know what to say, or it could be that they don't want to say something that might offend me. It could be them being respectful, the best that they know how, but my immediate reaction was to just go straight to the negative and say, oh, they don't want to support me, or, go to that whining place where they're whining, where I am whining about not being able to get what I feel that I would like to get from certain individuals that I share with. So I guess this video really is just me kind of thinking that through and looking at the fact that, like, the doctorate it's a personal goal that I set for myself about 20 years ago. Well, really longer than that, because I think I was a new teacher, maybe a second or third year teacher, when I first mentioned to someone I would love to have a doctorate, a PhD. Well, back in those days, it was almost like how education was set up. Education was not really set up for It was set up in the old traditional European framework, if that makes sense, like the old school structures and formats where you would need to be on campus full time and not probably not work, and it was not conducive to my lifestyle. I was married back then, a mother, a new teacher. I had little children. I was working full time, and it just wasn't something viable for my life. But then with technology and with, different programs opening up, I was able to do mine online. I'm enrolled in one of the first online doctoral programs out there. So yeah, and it has not been easy. It's been a rocky. There were smooth selling sections or parts, and then the rocky parts, and the actual, once I became a doctoral candidate, that part really just became like rocky. And so when I share with certain people who I care for, and I want them to say things like, keep going, you're doing a good job, or I understand, or I'm wanting them to encourage me or to praise me or to say something to put wind under my wings, and they're not doing that. And so I have to be responsible for my own attitude when they don't do that, because really it's not their responsibility. And I know this in my head, but in my heart it's not there yet. I know it's not other people's responsibility to pump me up, to encourage me to keep going. I have to keep going. So anyway, I'm almost done. I'm so close to being done. I've accomplished a lot. My study is done, which is massive. Yeah, and it was a very rewarding experience. And so I'm just grateful. I'm totally grateful for this opportunity. I have met some of the best people, teachers, researchers, educators, academians. Man, I met some of the best and brightest people out there. So I'm grateful to be in good company, really. So I think what I am saying in this video is, no matter what journey you are on, it really boils down to you or us or me being able to own and be responsible for myself, my actions, my attitudes, my interactions, and not to lean on other people to like cheer me on and stuff, and not to be upset when people can't cheer me on in the way that I want, because they may be doing their own, whatever. It may not even have anything to do with me. And so yeah, that's all I'm saying. All right, so it's 8 minutes and 43 seconds. It's a long video. Okay, so tell me what journey you are on. Tell me who supports you. How do you get your reinforcement and supports? I have different groups that I belong to, professional groups, professional organizations, where I get to interact with teachers and educators, academians, researchers all over the world. And so I get to have that feeling of accomplishment. I don't need it from other people, because I'm experiencing it. I'm actively engaged in doing things, so I know I'm contributing to my field, and I know that my study and my research is contributing, and it will contribute meaningful data to the field. So I don't really need to go outside of myself and outside of my circle of influence for that confirmation from other people. And neither should you. We really should be responsible for our own stuff, our own emotional stuff, and find healthy ways to deal with our emotional stuff when we feel our needs are not being met, and find opportunities that validate the good, positive, constructive contributions that we make. There you have it. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye.